High atop Mount Kailash, where clouds bow to silence, lived Lord Shiva and Goddess Parvati. Shiva, the meditating god, would drift into stillness for ages. Parvati, though divine, felt the ache of solitude. She yearned not for power, but for presence, a child to call her own. One sacred day she gathered turmeric from her skin, golden, fragrant, pure. With her hands she shaped it into the form of a boy. She whispered love into the statue and with a breath only a mother could give, gave him life. Thus Ganesha was born, not of womb, but of will. Parvati looked into his eyes and said, "Stand at this door, my son, let no one enter." The boy nodded, proud and strong. Her word was divine law and he would obey it with all his being. And so, at the doorway to the goddess's chamber stood the child of turmeric and love, unmoving, unwavering, unaware of destiny's approach. Destiny moved swiftly that day. From his deep meditation, Lord Shiva rose and made his way home, eager to see Parvati. But as he neared the entrance, he found his path blocked, not by a demon, not by a god, but by a young boy he had never seen before. "None may pass," said the child, standing tall, eyes filled with quiet determination. Shiva paused. "I am Shiva, lord of this abode. Move aside." But the boy did not budge. "My mother is inside. She has commanded that no one enter. That includes you." The air grew tense. A god confronted by a son he did not know, a son who knew only duty. Shiva's eyes flared, angry. "You dare defy me?" The boy stood firm, unwavering. "I obey only my mother." And in that moment, two divine forces clashed, not with weapons but with will. One, the supreme destroyer. The other, a creation of love and faith. The mountain seemed to hold its breath. Gods above looked on. Even the winds fell silent. Neither would yield. Neither could see the blood that ran in both their veins. And so began the battle that would shake the heavens and change destiny forever. The standoff reached its peak. Shiva, the lord of destruction, stood in rising fury. The boy born of devotion stood firm. Neither stepped back, neither knew the truth. Shiva's anger, long held in silence, burst forth. His third eye flared. With one swift motion he raised his trishul, the weapon of gods, and in a flash it was done. The boy's head rolled to the earth. Silence swept across Kailash. Even the winds forgot to blow. The boy's body lay still, a divine spark extinguished in an instant. Shiva walked past the fallen child, unaware of the storm he had summoned, not from the heavens, but from a mother's heart. For in punishing defiance, he had slain his own son. And far within the chambers of their home, Parvati felt something rip through her soul. A pain no mother should ever feel. The destroyer had destroyed what he did not even know he loved. Shiva's anger had turned to ash. In its place, remorse, deep and silent. To heal what had been broken, he gave a command to his followers, the Ganas. "Go north. Find the first living being whose head faces the earth. Bring it to me." The Ganas searched through forests and fields. At last they saw a mighty elephant, wise and gentle, bowing its head to the earth in peace. With reverence they returned, wearing the elephant's head. Shiva took it in his hands, approached the lifeless form of the boy, and placed the head upon the still body. He closed his eyes. The air trembled. A surge of divine energy flowed. The boy stirred, eyes opened. Ganesha lived again. But now he was more than Parvati's creation. He was Shiva's blessing. He was made the commander of Shiva's troops, Ganpati, and Shiva declared, "Let him be worshipped first, before any god, in every prayer." And so Ganesha, once a boy of turmeric, became the elephant-headed god, remover of obstacles, lord of new beginnings. But this is more than a tale. It is a whisper from the soul of Dharma. The severed head teaches us to let go of ego. The elephant's head to embrace wisdom, strength, and grace. Ganesha stands for second chances, for light rising from loss. If this story moved you, like the video, share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe for more. Explore our other untold, unheard stories from the Mahabharata, Ramayana and the Vedas, where every verse carries timeless truth.